Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all. I hope that you can all hear me clearly. Thank you for joining us for another webinar hosted by Cooperation Africa. It is indeed great to have you with us. Please note that this session is being recorded, and as some of you may already know, Cooperation Africa is dedicated to promoting, supporting the cooperative movement and cooperative development across the continent. This webinar is part of our knowledge sharing program, and it's an ongoing effort to raise awareness, share experiences, and strengthen the cooperative movement here in Africa. My name is Ebenezer, and I'll be your moderator for today's session. Please take a moment to introduce yourself in the chat and tell us your name, the organization you are representing, and where you're joining us from. Throughout the session, please feel free to drop your questions or comments in the chat or in the Q&A section. Today's session will run for about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes at most. Our speaker will speak for around 35 minutes, and then we'll move into questions and answers for about 15 minutes. We also have interpretation into French, so please use the interpretation link to access the language of your choice. Before we hear our speaker for today, for the benefit of those who do not know much about Cooperation Africa, let me say a few words about Cooperation Africa. Cooperation Africa is a membership organization registered in and operating out of Ghana with members from across Africa and beyond. We support cooperatives because as businesses owned and democratically managed by their members, cooperatives help those members to achieve higher and more secure standards of living. Cooperatives may be categorized into three broad groups: producer cooperatives, consumer cooperatives, and multi-stakeholder cooperatives. We as an organization are of the view that if African countries have more and stronger cooperatives, they will be better able to provide more secure employment and better standards of living to their members. We strive to promote cooperatives firstly through country research into cooperatives, followed by advocacy. Secondly, through knowledge sharing events for those wishing to set up or grow their own cooperatives. And finally, by providing finance to support cooperatives. As part of our current activities, in addition to these webinars, we publish a monthly digest of news about cooperatives in Africa called Mapigo. Please subscribe on our website for this news bulletin. We have also commissioned 4 research reports into the enabling and inhibiting factors that affect cooperative formation and development in Zambia. These factors include awareness about cooperatives, the political and legal landscape, a range of socioeconomic factors, and finally, financial and technical support. We plan to launch these findings. We plan to launch the findings of this research this year, and also to use the research and the results from the research to guide our advocacy efforts in support of cooperatives in Zambia. We welcome as members all those who are willing to actively bring or help bring about a more cooperative and self-reliant Africa. Please see the membership section on our website and join us in building the kind of Africa you want. And so now to talk about our speaker for today. Our speaker is Birhanu Reesom Bisrat, and he's an experienced cooperative professional and engineer with a strong background in leadership, training, and organizational management. He holds a bachelor degree in technology from Adama University in Ethiopia and a master's degree in engineering from Southwest Jiaotong University in China. He has undertaken extensive professional training in higher education teaching, business development, digital data collection, leadership, quality management, and Kaizen practices. Birhanu has served Amigos SACCO in several capacities, including deputy chairman, member service consultants, and roles in research, training, and development. He currently serves as the executive office director of Amigos SACCO. where he oversees stakeholder relations, internal and external communication, general and financial administration, and the management of the board, committees, and representatives. And so I'd like to welcome Mr. Birhanu to share his screen and begin his presentation.
Thank you, Ebenezer, and the team writing for me. I thank you very much. So directly, I'm going to start the presentation. Excuse me, can you see the presentation?
It's not on the screen now.
Okay, let me share it again. Okay.
Okay, it's showing now. It's showing now.
Okay, thank you very much. So thanks again. My name is, as Ebenezer states, my name is Birhanu Reesom Bisrat. So I'm going to present about Amigos SACCO for the given time. So when we start the presentation, what does Amigos means? I think if you are familiar with the Spanish language, Amigos means friends. So this Amigos is a saving and credit cooperative society Ltd. So it's under the Ethiopian Cooperative Commission currently. So it was established 13 years ago, January 2013. So in Addis Ababa, especially in Arada sub-city. So firstly, firstly, three friends were tried to establish a SACCO, but according to the laws, it's not possible to establish a SACCO at that time, less than 20 people. So they got an advice from the SACCO of the subsidy, and they tried to be 20 friends and with a capital of 9,000 Ethiopian birr. ETB means Ethiopian birr. So currently we have about 40,000, above 14,000 members, and also our capital is above 5 billion Ethiopian birr. Maybe it's similar with Kenyan shilling, I think. So, and we have a total of 22 branches in Ethiopia in different regions. Therefore, it starts with almost 140 ETB or 140 birr. For the three friends, we are collecting about 50-50 birr each. And finally, 9,000 ETB with 20 friends. So, as you know, every company has its own vision and mission. So Amigos' vision is to be a world-class financial service provider by the year 2030. So most of companies stated world-class. So what does world-class means? It has, I think, it may be related with member service and also with standards and with the technology. Maybe so our vision is just to be a world-class financial service provider by the year 2030. Our mission is that we aspire to enhance the living standards of our members and maximize the value of our stakeholders using up-to-date technology with capable, committed staff. Therefore, this is a way that we can be a world-class financial service provider. So we have different goals. Maybe you can summarize the goals simply into three main goals. The first one is quality products and service delivery. As you know, the main product is the credit or the loan. Therefore, one of the main goals is to have these products to deliver on time with quality, and also at the same time we can have different saving and credit products. Therefore, This is one of the main goals. The second one is the strong management and governance, especially when you say governance, it's related with the boards and different committees we have according to the internal bylaw or according to the policy of Ethiopia. And then the third one is institutional and social development. So we classified them into three main goals. So these are the main goals, and they have their own goals. So what are the services and the products that we deliver to the community in Ethiopia? The first one is the car purchase loan or vehicle loan. This vehicle loan is most of our products are on vehicle loans. Most people, especially they use to get vehicles, to own vehicles. Therefore, we can say that above 65% of our product is depend on the vehicle loan. And also, members can also purchase house. They can also save for the house construction. And members can also take for personal loan for different cases. And also we have contractual loans. These contractual loans are members can save, for example, for 1 year, according to the contract that they are going to agree or agreed. And we have also other urgent business loans, cooperative loan. What cooperative loan is actually, we give loans for SACCOs or cooperatives, depending just according to the MOUs that we have with them. So these are the services that we provide. So when you come to saving and loan types, the first one is the time deposit. This is actually a contractual saving with more interest rate. So the interest rate may be 40, 30, it depends on the amount of money that they are going to deposit. The members can deposit within a limited time. Actually, in time deposit, not only members, but also other stakeholders, other people who are not a member, merchants, whatever. People can agree with Amigos, and they can put their money, they can save with time deposit with a range of time. And also loan saving. So this loan saving is for the purpose of just to get a credit. Therefore, we can have different loan options, and we can have different saving loan options. The other one is kids saving. We also initiate members' kids or members to register their kids as a member in Amigos, and then till 18 years, they can save money. And then but the money is managed by their parents. But after 8 years, the kids will manage by themselves, since after 80 they are adults. So after that, they can take loan, they can save by themselves. But during their kids' age, they can save it. Even, sorry, can I continue?
Yes, you can continue.
Okay. And also, parents may also buy shares for their kids. And we have also premium saving. This saving is with different options. It could be 3,000 Ethiopian birr, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 20,000, 25, 45, up to 50. So we can have also premium saving. This may be for the middle level. So in general, our cooperative service from low income to high income community. The other one is voluntary saving. This voluntary saving, as you know, in Ethiopia, the cooperative cannot give banking services. Therefore, for example, we don't receive cash. So members deposit in the bank, and then they will take the slip, and then it will be registered in our system. Therefore, we have also voluntary saving. This voluntary saving is a saving that members put willingly to develop their future. Therefore, they can take the money at any time. Therefore, they will apply to take the money, and then they will receive within a day or 2 days up to via the banks. The other one is, as I have stated before, the cooperative saving. This is different, especially the cooperatives. Maybe those who have less capital, they can save here and they can take loans. We also sell for cooperatives. So through this one, since our name is saving and credit, therefore for this saving and credit, we use different technology systems. The first one is mobile application. So in mobile application, actually everything is developed by ourselves. We don't give outside. So our staff members in general develop different applications, especially mobile applications. And also we have a core banking. Here it's the second one. It's stated as Amigos. Then this is a core banking that's a customized MIFO system for managing all financial transactions with the company. Therefore, everything recorded here is a core banking, not only for transactions, but also we can generate also different reports, balance sheet, income statement, and other things, even if this core banking is used to evaluate branches. Therefore, we can evaluate branches according to the parameters. We have about 8 parameters to evaluate branches. Therefore, we use this system. And also Telegram bot is, I think, obviously known. And we process also loan processing system. We have LPS. This LPS uses to evaluate the loan system, the loan process using different parameters. For example, we can use the 5C, the capital, the character, the condition, the capacity, and also finally the collateral. Because Amigos uses different collateral systems, then we have a very strong collateral system compared to other SACCOs in Ethiopia. Even we are in rank, we are the second SACCO in Ethiopia. But the collateral system we use is very, very strong. The other one is ARP. So as you know, ARP is for different human resource or HR systems. So we can integrate for attendance system. Even we generate different reports we can use for expenses, for material management, property management, and also even we use to evaluate staffs using this ARP. In addition, we evaluate different departments using this ARP. And also we have self-service application. This self-service application helps people to register anywhere, and then they can be a member if they are not able to come in person to the office. So we have this is, I think, an organizational structure that currently we are using, but the organizational structure is under revision. Currently, maybe in February, we'll have a new organizational structure which meets the current status of Amigos. So we are as you know, an organizational structure depends on different things. One of them is just the demographic. Even we have different branches, about 10 to 2 branches. Therefore, we have to have our organizational structure which helps to manage these branches. Currently, we use this one. As you know, we have a General Assembly right now, since we are under the Ethiopian Cooperative Commission. So we have representatives from members, and we have the board, the control committee, loan committee, and social committee. Then they have their own tasks. Then they use different methods for the growth of Amigos, and currently it's led by an executive officer or CEO. So under the CEO, there are different directors and chiefs. Even there are some special departments which are directly report to the CEO. So maybe after a month, this structure will be changed. So the second one is what makes Amigos different from others? I think I may not state everything, but let me even try to read them. The first one is short waiting period to take loan. Even currently, we have a product that a member deposits today and the member can start or process the loan starting from today. In Ethiopia, it's difficult to get loan within a short period of time, but we apply it. We have already applied. High dividend profit, even the profit for the shareholders. So members are the shareholders, of course. They got the past 2 years, they receive about 52 and 53. That's about 50% dividend. That's the profit. Another one, providing a longer loan period up to 10 years. And we provide different collateral options like share, vehicle, house, salary, and members' deposits we can use as a collateral system. We offer educational and training for our members, boarders, managers, staff, even if for other cooperatives. Different cooperatives come to Amigos to get experience for experience sharing, and also we give minor trainings to the SACCOs in Ethiopia. Our members are cohesive and mutually supportive. So members, as you know, one of the cooperative principles, members should be support each other. So our members have an equal rights and opportunities. High loan range. So this is one of the, which makes difference, by the way. We provide loan up to 20 million Ethiopian birr or 20 million birr. So no SACCO in Ethiopia providing 20 million for members, even the first, maybe, I don't have current information, but this is what makes us different. Consider better interest for time deposit and other special deposits, having friendly attachment among employees, cooperation among cooperatives. This is just a principle that, so we applied shortly. Amigos support the cooperative movements by collaboration at local, national, and regional levels. And we are dedicated to community development and social well-being. So these are what Amigos makes different from the other SACCOs. So we have different partners. So most of the time, the partners may be classified in different things that we call them as stakeholders. So the first one is the vehicle providers. So the vehicle providers, so members process their loan, then we pay the money to the vehicle providers within an agreement. We have an MOU with different vehicle providers. So members can take their vehicles without paying, because Amigos will pay later for their loan. And there are partners with banks, insurances, and also, as you know, we are also a member of ACOSCA and as well as the International Cooperative Alliance. That's why I met another in the ICA regional in Kenya in October. So we have also different certificates. That's later of these certificates could be an appreciation, recognition, or a reward. So we have different certificates, even certificate from different SACCOs, from the Cooperative Commission, and also from other stakeholders. We provide also other stated training to members, to SACCOs, to the board and committee members than we can give by ourselves, because we have research department and also we have training department. Therefore, we provide training by ourselves. And also, we also try to apply the seventh principle of cooperatives, then corporate social responsibilities. So we can donate either money or an item, or we can participate also in different social responsibilities. Even if we build home for the low-income people, just which are selected by local government. Even we tried to have for example, we can renew road or whatever which helps for the community, and we deliver these things by the marketing department. So marketing department has different things that they do, not only on the marketing strategy, but also about sales. So we engage in different field visits. The yellow that you see is about the Great Run in Ethiopia. In Avila, the second photos, if you see, it's the Al-Najashi, which is found in Tigray. As you know, Al-Najashi is the first mosque in Africa, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we visit different areas, and also we have different events like branch opening and also anniversary. So these are that we provide. So what impacts Amigos SACCO had in Ethiopia? The first one is job creation. As you know, when members take loans for the create job, it could be for their family and brought for their community through business, transport, trade, and service loans. Improved livelihood and income stability for members and families, enabled members to own vehicles, house, and productive assets. The other one, strengthen small businesses and entrepreneurship nationwide. So we give also training regarding how to start a business, how to improve their business. So we give not only training but also consultancy services. So our impact is very high. So there are different success stories, especially in our media and social media, on YouTube. Unfortunately, it's in Amharic, most of the stories that we post. So in general, members achieve financial independence and asset ownership. For example, if a member invests in share or capital, so they get profit about 40-50% per year, then they can achieve financial independence, growth of member trust, loyalty, and cooperative branding, strong status as a reliable and member-focused SACCO, positive contribution to community development and social well-being. So these are the success stories. So what's our vision? What's next? So what we have? Our vision, maybe, let me summarize them in 4 points simply. The first one, nationwide service delivery in both urban and rural areas. We are giving the service to urban areas, in cities especially. So we will, for the next feature, we can go to different rural areas. The other one is strong commitment to financial inclusion and member empowerment. The first one, even if there are challenges for rural to serve rural areas, but we have to plan for the future. A strong commitment to financial inclusion and member empowerment, and to become one of the top 10 SACCOs in Africa. If there are SACCOs or if there are attendees from the SACCOs, so we are working to be the top 10 SACCOs in Africa. So this is our feature. Deliver world-class service to members, stakeholders, and community as states in our vision. So the other one, the strategic focus area, build profitable, sustainable, and well-governed SACCO. Strengthen digital systems, innovation, and service efficiency. Enhance stakeholder partnership and community impact. Develop strong relationship, leadership, skilled staff, and effective governance. So through this, we are here now. Currently, we are under the 13th year anniversary. So when you come here, so we are just developed it, or we are in a good way for the future, but there are some challenges that we face. The first one is a low saving culture. As you know, people do not want to save, rather than they use the money for daily consumption. Just most people, we can observe these things. The other one is even limited understanding of cooperative principles. People, they do not know about SACCOs, about cooperative by themselves, cooperative. So when we request them to deposit in Amigos SACCO, so they want to go to microfinance, they want to go to bankers. Therefore, there is a limited understanding of cooperative principles. Members joining mainly for loans rather than long-term sustainability. Then when members ask you anything, then first they request you about loan, about credit. Just no members, most members request a loan. Therefore, they have to also consider saving. Therefore, I think this is one of the challenge. The other one is the inflation, economic instability affecting saving and loan repayment and other factors. So these are the some factors. And the other one, competition from microfinance institutions and banks. As you know, in Ethiopia, the microfinance and banks are under the National Bank of Ethiopia, but we are under Ethiopian Cooperative Commission. Therefore, there is a high competition. Products that we deliver were most of them were the products that were not able to be provided by banks and microfinances. But currently, even banks are trying to work the products which are available in cooperatives. The other one, gaps and inconsistency in policy and regulatory support. I think that it's under in process to revise the existing policy of cooperatives in Ethiopia. Therefore, when it's approved, I think we can get more opportunities to work. Limited rural participation due to low awareness and poor access, low financial literacy among rural communities, and urgent demand for loans by members, as I stated before. So thank you very much for giving me this big opportunity to present. So the way forward that I can take is strengthen the collaboration with the cooperative movement of Africa for the knowledge sharing and growth, learn from the cooperation of Africa, best practices to enhance government and service quality, and also expand regional partnerships to position Amigos as a model SACCO in Africa, because we are participating even if as a regional and in ACOSCA, and at the same time as international. Therefore, thank you. This is the point that I have. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions, shall make.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Birhanu, for that amazing presentation. Please kindly put your questions in the chat session, and then I would read them out to Birhanu, and then he would answer. So if you have any questions, any comments, kindly put them in the chat. I think that to begin with, my first question would be, I think in one of your challenges, you indicated that there's your members particularly just save so that they can take loans. So, or they see it more as they see it as a means to just access loans and not necessarily to have a saving culture, or So I think my question is, how as a cooperative, how do you teach the cooperative principles to those members who only see the SACCO as a way to just access loans? How do you teach the cooperative principles to members who mainly see Amigos SACCO as a credit provider? Yeah. So if there are any other questions, kindly put it in the chat and then I'll read them out. Thank you. Okay, Brian, you can go ahead.
Okay, can I answer this question?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So, as you know, we can teach them through different methods. The first one is we have a community channel in WhatsApp. So we provide them different informations, even if using different the social media, Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. So we use different social media approach to teach them, and also we call members in person to get training, direct training from the training department here. Therefore, the first one is by providing them by, for example, we can share them different stories in the YouTube channel, and also we publish even a magazine which we given for the members. So we have different methods to teach them, even if we give orientation to different companies, workshop in different companies. So we go there. So we have a department which is called business to business, financial mobilization, and business development services. So they go, they give orientation. Then we give also information in brochure and hard copies like that. So we use different methods to teach about the 7 principles to members. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there's another question from Julian Hill. She says that, or he says that a challenge here in the US is finding technical assistance providers like lawyers to advise our cooperative institutions like credit unions. Have you had similar challenges finding lawyers, accountants, etc., who understand cooperatives? Are they taught are they taught these things in school or they learn on the job? Is that clear?
Yeah, of course, you are right. Even if we had one challenge that the lawyers may not understand about cooperatives. So just that's what we are trying to have our own department, which is under the Legal and Risk Directorate. But in general, when you go throughout the country, lawyers may not understand about cooperatives. Even they don't consider it's a community service organization or whatever. Therefore, I think it's right question, and we had also a challenge like that one. But we try to have different lawyers here in our organization or in our cooperative. So if there are challenges, they can just do what they can according to the laws in Ethiopia. But in accountants, in auditors, or they are very well informed rather than the lawyers. Okay.
Okay. So another question here is, what resistance did you face from members or your staff during your digital transformation, and how did you overcome it? You did mention that you have a lot of, like you've been able to invest in a digital system with mobile operations and all that. How was that moving your members into that system or your staff during that period?
Yeah, of course, digital transformation by itself is a challenge. So we say we are trying to develop mobile application, but I'm sure all members may not use the mobile application. So yeah, there are challenges, but we are trying. But in Ethiopia, currently the government is introducing the financial services via mobile application like M-Pesa. M-Pesa is, I think it's from Kenya, and I think you know it. Most of African countries use M-Pesa, but we have an application which is called Telebir, which is developed by which is the service given by the Ethio Telecom. So people are trying to mobile banking service, but even right now, it's a challenge to directly transform to digital systems. As I think in Kenya, I have seen that in Kenya Polish SACCO, they have one branch which serves digitally. Therefore, remotely they serve as they call it as a branch, but it gives online service. Therefore, by itself, it's a challenge. We know that, but we are trying to teach them. We are trying, especially for those who use smart mobile phones, then or tablets, whatever. So we are trying to give them, to orient them to use these digital systems, but it's a challenge. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Brianna. Another question here is, and I hope that I'm getting the translation correctly. Can economic interest group be transformed into a cooperative? That is another question. I don't know if that's clear or if they should sort of like explain further. But the question
Sorry, can you repeat it? Sorry.
Can an economic interest group be transformed to a cooperative?
If I get your question, we can have different groups. Even what we are trying is that people in group, for example, if they want to construct a house, so we are trying to orient them, to give training them, to register in Amigos, and then they will get loan from Amigos. Even if they can build different companies, they can establish schools, private schools, they can establish supermarkets, whatever. Therefore, I think if I get your question, my answer could be this one. So if, hello?
Hello, Brianna. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
There's a hand up. Can you please type your question in the chat? Would that be possible? Sitan Diakite. If you can type your question in the chat, and then I'll just read it out to our speaker.
Pardon? Sorry.
So I was saying that there's a hand up in the chat. So I was asking the person whose hand is up to just write their question in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
So I think another question I would also want to ask is that how do you manage people who default on loans and your credit risk? I mean, in the event that people take loans to, maybe some of your members take loans to start a business or, start something, and it doesn't turn out the way they want to, and they are not able to pay back, or maybe pay the loan or default on the loan payment. How do you manage things like that as a cooperative? In the event that somebody joined, they started saving, they accessed the loan, and then they because of the default, they stopped being part of the cooperative. How do you manage issues like that?
Yeah, that is a good question. I think so. So defaults or NPL in defaults, I think we have our plan is to have a default of 1% of our LOB, loan outstanding balance. So people may not repay. So sometimes they may face challenges in different reasons, even if the political situation, whatever. So what we do is, the first thing is we communicate with the borrowers, the first one. orally we communicate them. Actually, if someone do not pay on time, so we penalize them 20%. Actually, we penalize them. Therefore, this is a punishment, the first one. And secondly, if they do not pay or if they are not able to pay, so what we do is the first one is communication, and the second one is we call them and the social committee will communicate them again. After that, if they are again fail to pay, we have also the right, for example, if someone take a loan for vehicle, and able not to repay on time, then what we do is after the social committee decided, we can take the vehicle by police, whatever traffic police, and then we can sell it. We have the right to such things. Even if not, the social committee will decide, and then we'll go directly to the court for the approval, and we will make a decision. Then, right now, our default is, of course, less than 1% of our LOB. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. There's a question in the chat from Aisha. It says, how do you manage members who are not technologically inclined as a cooperative? I think there was an earlier question on that, but if you can briefly just touch on that again for Aisha. Yes.
Yeah. Because as I stated before, everyone is not using the smartphone, so everyone may not be using the application. Therefore, what we do is we communicate with the people, because if someone has a repayment, they are not going to give us cash. They pay via bank. Therefore, we communicate them by calling via phone directly. And also, we check the bank statement of Amigos, who pays for whom, then we reconcile at that time. Therefore, I think we can communicate them directly by calling.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think the last question here is how involved are women and youth in your membership, in terms of what is the proportion of women and young people in your membership? And also, do you have any specific products that are geared towards women and youth? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Not only for women and youth, but also for disability peoples, we try to support them. Actually, most of 40% of our members are women, and also about 35% of our members are in boards, committees, and representatives. We try to have 35 to 40% women. That's an affirmative action actually we take if they are not elected. And at the same time, we try use, even though we don't have products for use, but when we calculate everything, especially for repayment time, we consider the age of the borrower or the member. For example, when they get credit, it depends on their age. Therefore, we are motivating for use, I think so. At the same time, we have also some different products, especially during March 8, we announce products for women. So I think we are trying to have specific products for women. Okay, thank you, Avenida.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think the last question is, how, if I understand correctly, how was the cooperative started, or how did Amigos Saving and Cooperative Society Limited start? I don't know if that is the question, Sitan, but
Yeah, Amigos actually, as I stated in the first presentation, Amigos means friends. It was established actually by three friends. These three friends were together in university. They studied their first degree, and then they studied their master's degree. Then it was established by three friends, but the one currently who is the CEO is the founder and the now currently the CEO. And at that time, these three friends were trying to establish a SACCO, that's a saving and credit cooperative. And then at that time, it was impossible to establish a SACCO within three people. So they get an advice, they should be 20. Therefore, they collect their friends, their family. So within these 20 friends, they established Amigos SACCO within 9,000 Ethiopian birr. Thank you.
Okay. So you already responded to this, but another question is, how are women involved? And this will be our last question. How are women involved?
Yeah, so women involved here. We have as I have stated, we have different women products. Therefore, according to that one, they can be a member. They can also take a loan. Even there are different women who are working, who are taking loan and working on what you call like right. And also there are women who have different businesses. Therefore, I think they are involved in different ways, not only by saving, not only by taking credit, but even above 60% of our staff members are women, for your surprise, by the way. Above 60% are women. We have about 250 workers. So from this one, most of them are women. And also, they are also engaged in different positions in chief level, in director level, in department head, in team leader, and as well as they are also participating as board member, as committee member, and also as representatives. If I get your question.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Birhanu, and thank you to everyone who okay. Okay, so there's another question. So just permit me to throw in this last one.
Okay.
It says that it's the cooperative only a credit union. Like, is it, or if that is the translation that I'm getting from the French?
Yeah, it's serving as saving and credit cooperative
Okay.
regarding the saving and credits, not only in other things, but we may have some sister companies which are established by Amigos. They are and non-Amigos members like construction of house, and also most of them Amigos members and other non-Amigos members also currently established Canadian International School. So we may have sister companies, but Amigos is the main objective of Amigos is saving and credit. So it's a SACCO, but working for saving and credit only.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. All too soon, we've come to the end of today's session. And I want to say a very big thank you to Birhanu for the time and also the presentation, talking to us about Amigos SACCO. So there's another question too. So let me just throw in this last one. Do you work with social finance institutions, or do you collaborate with social finance institutions?
Actually, still now, our source of money is our members, or we may also take, when we say members, for saving, share, in the same time repayment. but we can get some time deposits from insurance companies and other people who are not a member of Amigos. But there is no any social financial institutions who are supporting us. So even we have never got any fund from any NGO company or from any government, even from the local, even not only getting support from them regarding fund, but we fund them on the social responsibility. Therefore, I think no one is supporting us. So, but we are trying to communicate different institutions if they are willing to work with us, even if the NGOs, because most NGOs give directly money to the youth or women, whatever, but they may not use for the plant activities. Therefore, if they work with us, if they work with Amigos, therefore the members will save in Amigos and will get additional credits, and then they can be develop their business, and they can live without any challenge that they are facing currently. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Birhanu. Thank you to everyone for making the time and participating in this webinar. Please remember that these meetings are being recorded, and so the entire recording will be uploaded on our website and on YouTube. Since we have your emails, once the recording is ready, we'll send it out, and so please watch out for the email with regards to the recording. And also please share when you get the invitation. Feel free to share the invitation with your colleagues and other cooperatives that you know, so that they can all participate and benefit from the webinar. I'd like to also say a very big thank you to Birhanu from Amigos SACCO. We really appreciate your time. I'd like to also thank the interpreters, Meryl and Kader, for the interpretation. I'd like to also thank the Cooperation Africa Executive Council members and also staff, Abana, for the time and work. So please watch out for our next email address concerning the next webinar and the next speaker. And please do not forget to join Cooperation Africa. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in February for the next webinar.
Thank you very much, Adriel. Thank you.
Thank you.